I meant to ask before, Sage Northcutt. Is there any update on Sage and where he may be winding up?
Yeah, no, Sage is, we let Sage go. Sage is young, and Sage needs some work. So let him get some work in one of these other organizations, and we'll see where this kid ends up in a couple of years, and, maybe we'll pick him back up again. But there comes a day and age. Fighting is a young man's game. You can't do it. And Oscar fucking De La Hoya says, oh, come over to Golden Boy where we respect the fighters, and it makes me sick what these fighters were paid and all this shit. Out of 14 fights on the card, 5 bouts were amateur fights, which means he didn't pay him jack shit, right?
Right.
And 12 of the professional fighters on the card made less than 3-3. What the fuck are you talking about, you cokehead junkie? And some of the guys on the card made 1,000 and 1,000. And you know what? He respects the fighters so much, he couldn't even remember their fucking names at the press conference.
But, yeah. And Eugene just said, Anderson came back and said yes. So in my head, I was like, I wonder why. I wonder what changed his mind, who got in his ear. Because I was initially disappointed because, there was a time when he was at the height of his career and Joe Rogan was interviewing him after he smashed someone, and he's like, who do you want to fight next? Who could you possibly face next? And Anderson goes, my clone, And I'm a guy that started off modeling my style after his because he's a skinny black guy like me. And I looked up to him, so I was like, if you want to fight your clone, you can fight me, but I'm better than your clone because I've studied every single thing you've done, every fucking move you make. I know when he's going to chill. I know when he's going to attack. I know when he's defensive. I know when he wants to blitz. I feel it. I know this man better than he knows himself in a way. So, yeah, and I know some things about him that he doesn't even know about himself because I'm on the outside looking in. Well, I'm glad he took the fight now. I'm glad it's on. And was it 2-3-4? Man, perfect synchronicity. 2-3-4. Melbourne, my favorite city in Australia. So, man, I'm ready. This is all mine for the taking.
No, just because, Chuck said so much, how he's going to knock me out. All kinds of fans saying, oh, Chuck's going to knock you out again. What do you got to prove? And I proved that I'm a vicious fighter. I proved that I haven't really lost it. People say, well, you lost to Chuck twice when you both guys were in your prime. I wasn't in my prime. I was only in the game for 4 years? I was still learning. I'm still learning. I was going through my back problems before my back surgery. I mean, there was so many things that I was dealing with. Now when I'm healthy, now when I'm on point, and Chuck said he wanted to fight me. He's the one who called me out. He's the one who agreed to fight me. He's the one who kept talking trash, saying that I'm a tune-up fight. Building everything the way he wanted to do, and all of a sudden when I smash him an easy way I did, people say, oh, that wasn't Chuck Liddell that it used to be.
We talked to Ben Askren the other day. We haven't spoken to you since the big trade, which you pulled it off. It happened. What are your thoughts on Ben Askren? And is he fighting Robbie Lawler? Has that been confirmed?
Yes.
It is.
He's fighting Robbie Lawler. The kid called me a few months ago and said, what are the odds of me coming to the UFC? I said, I don't know. What's going on with your contract over there? And he said, well, I think they'll let me go. Of course they're not going to let him go. Right. So over the last several months, we've figured out a way to get him here. He's undefeated. Obviously, a lot of people want to see him fight the best in the world, and now we're going to get that opportunity. So I'm glad it worked out.
About Brock and DC, everybody is talking about. I mean, is that something that looks like it's going to happen?
I hope so. That's the fight that DC wants. Cormier's been an amazing champion for us. He's an incredible guy. I could not say enough good things about this guy. This is the fight he wants. I want to give him what he wants.